IShowSpeed is easily one of the most popular people in the entire internet at the minute. He's the biggest streamer on YouTube until XQC inevitably moves over here. I do want to say Speed is, of course, no stranger to controversy. He's had loads in his rise to fame. I think the first example was him being verbally abusive to people in Valorant, which got him a ban, and he had to do an apology for. Now, as much as people like to attack Speed, I love him. I think he's a great creator. If anything, he's like nostalgic for me because he reminds me of KSI and his brother Deji in the early days. You know, how they'd play horror games and just completely freak out. One thing that I love about Speed is when he gets jump scared, he looks so horrified. His nostrils flare up. He's essentially jump scaring whatever creature is jump scaring him.
My friendly security staff can help. Staff only.
His Omegle streams, messing around with people on Discord, even setting up like fake phone numbers to call. Like, he has this energy that I feel YouTube doesn't really have anymore. But now Speed has taken an L, probably the biggest in his career. Bigger than the time that he appeared on Sky Sports. Sky Sports found the stuff he said in Valorant ages ago and then proceeded to wipe him from all the archives and TV, despite the fact that he apologized for it.
You know, that I seen, you know, that's going crazy right now. Me between the altercation with a girl. I'm just saying, like, that day, I just don't bash on people for no reason. That's where I'm coming from that, you know, statement I just said. But, you know, I'm completely wrong. You know what I'm saying? I was completely wrong in that situation right there. I can't say anything to justify that situation right there.
But no, this monolithic L comes from the world of crypto, because of course it does. Any world tragedy that will happen will somehow always be related to crypto. Basically, at the minute, there's a company going around called the Paradox Metaverse, and they're explaining themselves as like this third-person battle royale game where you earn their own cryptocurrency in the game. And this company, Paradox, has been hoovering up so many e-celebs. I don't know if you remember me talking about him a couple of videos ago, but they even got the Wakey Wines guy. You know, the guy that would like hoard all this prime hydration that KSI and Logan Paul made? He is now shilling them.
Abdul, come closer. Hey guys, I'm Daniel Abdul for Wakey Wine. Yes guys, a big shout out to our sponsor.
And what's even more concerning is the CEO has been going on to interviews, like for example with Logan Paul, just saying how you could make the worst product imaginable, but if it's got celebs behind it, it'll sell.
So you get a deck in front of you, and it doesn't matter what it is. It could be shit on a plate. If it's attached to JJ and attached to YouTuber Logan Paul, surely that's a good product and you can market it good.
That's incorrect. I'm telling you it's incorrect.
I would have thought anything would have sold if you sold it.
What we've learned is you have to have distribution, you have to have marketing, and the product has to be good.
Yeah, but
there's
you
a
can
lot
have
of people.
Product that's 10% better than your competitors. But if the marketing is 100% better, you're gonna have the best product in the world.
Hold on. If your product is 10% better than your competitor, and you're talking about a competitive competitor, that's a good product. It does not matter whose name is stamped on a product. If the product is shit, it's not gonna work. The product has to work.
It will sell, but it won't resell. As in,
We knew that we would have people to try it. Luckily, people are loving it.
Yeah.
That's the most important.
nice, a good drink. It makes sense.
I believe that Prime in like 1 year or 2 years will
It's
be
gonna.
10 times
I can almost.
I think Gatorade.
And I mean, to be fair, he is spitting facts. Do you guys remember the blue foam PewDiePie bro fist? Well, now you do. Now, the Paradox Metaverse is meant to be a free video game. Like I said earlier, you can monetize the game, make money in their own cryptocurrency. Not Ethereum, not Bitcoin, their own currency. I talked about FTX and their crypto and how that crashed, so it's not a good look. Essentially, you're just inflating the company's own value, and you'll probably see a fraction of the profit that they're making from you. I'm reading the description. It says a third-person battle royale, but it looks more like the Saints Row reboot. No, that's too nice. It looks like Saints Row 1. I watched the promotional video for this and it's great. Like the producer says he wanted to make a game like Grand Theft Auto.
We wanted to create a game like Grand Theft Auto, but more futuristic. Something with the cyberpunk-esque environment, but this time on the blockchain.
Mom, can I get Grand Theft Auto? But we have Grand Theft Auto at home. Honestly, no meme. I've seen so much gameplay. You know what it looks like? You know those like fan-made Unreal 5 engine trailers for like Silent Hill 2 or Metal Gear Solid 3? It looks exactly the same. Now, I could go into loads of detail how shady this company is, how they've lied in interviews, but I'm just going to leave you with the fact that the main video on YouTube promoting the product has comments disabled. Now, Speed comes into the mix because they paid him $2 million to come over to their house and just shill the product, play the game, and just say how amazing the cryptoverse is. But the problem is Speed's fans aren't old enough to buy into crypto. So what they did is this bait and switch where they were advertising that he was going to meet Cristiano Ronaldo. Now, if you're not a Speed law scholar like myself, Ronaldo is a footballer and Speed is basically in love with the guy.
Speed.
And one of the crypto guys that they got on stream looks like Ronaldo if we had Ronaldo at home. This was pretty much the highlight of the stream, and everything else went downhill from here. Now, Speed's fans clocked on pretty quickly that this was just a shill stream, commenting negative stuff, saying his career's over, and it was all a scam. And obviously, you know, that's to be expected, but the problem is, at one point during the stream, Speed thought he muted his mic, he didn't, and you can hear the producers in the background just going absolutely crazy at the fact that they're getting so much hate. I just love how crypto bros cannot stop taking L's. They paid this kid $2 million, and then they're probably going to lose another $2 million for people like dissing the company. Speed himself was also trying to do damage control, like calling the mods, but herd mentality had fully taken place. It was doing nothing.
Yo, can y'all please stop spamming that in the freaking chat, bro? Y'all really pissing me the fuck off, bro. Seriously, dog. All I want to see is W's right now, bro. Yo, mods, do something, because I'm really getting pissed off, bro.
And I mean, to be fair, I get it. I understand why the toddlers were angry. You're essentially baiting them into a Ronaldo stream, like the biggest thing ever in Speed history. And then it's just a crypto shill. But again, that being said, 99% of people in Speed's position, they probably would have took that back. I mean, 2 million for a half an hour stream? It's madness. No, I try to watch Speed when I can. His latest stream was like him playing on a football pitch in London. And you can tell, like, he's very off kilter. He's genuinely shaken up after it.
I mean, bro, stop spamming. I'm not a scammer, bro. Why do you keep spamming? I'm not a scammer, dog.
He even at one point basically just flat out apologized, saying he was stupid and he shouldn't have taken the sponsorship.
I made a mistake. You know, I'm not that smart, I'm gonna be honest, bro. But as I go, I get smarter and smarter, bro. I made a little mistake, you know.
Now, you've got all these people saying that this is the downfall of Speed and the end of his career is coming. But again, it's like, you know, if people like Adam Ross can take these shady sponsors every other week, Speed is absolutely fine. The thing is, the kid is 17. He's young. He's going to make so many dumb mistakes. A perfect example of that, which I'm going to end this video on, was him 9 months ago making a video how he got booted off stream from a DDoSer, and he just flashes Five Nights at Freddy's fat fetish art. IShowSpeed. Man of the people.